start every connection with the static TV, try to envision of what I'm seeing. If you have to close your eyes, that's the reason they come through. When someone passes away, you have questions. Some people are at peace with it, but some people wonder. I wonder when someone passes away what they got to see when they closed their eyes and took their last breath here, and they were entering heaven. Who did they get to see? Who greeted them? What did they get to see? This is the reason they come through in the ways that they do. So they're recreating memories for you to remember them by. So from now on, you can remember them this way. So try to really pay attention to the surroundings because it all makes sense, okay? And this is how they want to come through. There's this man coming through. He's kind of taking my breath, so I'm not sure if he had a little struggle to breathe. I'm not really sure. Just his chest was a little heavy, and it could just be my pregnancy. But I really think that he's like trying to come through a little struggle to breathe. He is walking, so it tells me that he has his strength back. And he's walking up on these steps, and he sits down in a rocking chair on a porch. So this is what I'm seeing. Like I can hear the creaking of the rocking chair. Creak, 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 creak. And he's like, and he's trying to fix the chair because it's creaking. So I don't know if he still has this rocking, like someone has this rocking chair that creaks, but it creaks. Okay, so really pay attention to the details. Okay, because out of everything, that's what's gonna, I'm here to creak, creak. So this is what he's doing. He's a broad man, okay? Yep. I don't know why he's doing this. Okay, so they make me do the funniest things. I can't do it because I have maternity pants on, but he's telling me to unbutton the top of my pants. Okay, so I don't know if this is something that he always did, but he's like, okay, I don't have buttons on my pants, or I would do it, but this is what he's doing. Okay, so try to envision what he's doing. I don't know why he's unbuttoning the top of his pants, but he's either ate too much or he's just like, okay.
Spend too much time at the restaurant.
He's just saying that he's well fed. Now this is a C initial that's wanting to come through. Okay, yeah. So I do see like a car, C-A-R. Okay, C-A-R. '70s to '80s. Did he have something wrong with his eyes because he's got his glasses and he's like, and he throws his glasses? Okay, he can see now, so that's his way of coming through. He has his glasses, but then he takes them and then he chunks them, so that tells me that his vision is completely healed. He can see, so he's in perfect health. He's okay. His chest isn't heavy anymore, like because he is taking my breath just a bit. It tells me that he's like, he's completely just healthy. Okay, so try to envision strongly of how he's coming through. Okay, because this is how he's wanting to be known. He's asking about his hat. So I don't know if somebody has a certain hat. Does one of you have his hat? Perfect. Okay. It's important. he's talking about his hat. Perfect. It's personal validation.
Breathing's coming from.
Yeah. I can still see him on this porch. This is how he is wanting to be remembered. Okay. On the porch, and the rocking chair is like creak, creak. Creak, creak, and he's looking over and I can see a field. Okay, so try to envision the details of like what's around him. Okay, and then the sunset's starting to come down, and he loved to watch the sunset come down. Okay, so the image is starting to change. I still feel him, but when I say the image is changing, that just means that another connection is trying to form, but he's still there. So how I see them, it's important for you to know this. Like how I see them is I can still see you, but you're faded. I can still see y'all. All of you, but you're kind of faded, so you're kind of blurred to me, and a new vision is forming. I can still see his vision, but there's another forming, like trying to form, if that makes sense. I can see some fencing, and there's this field. Okay, so I can see a fencing. He's still sitting on this porch. The sun's starting to come down, and there's a pack of wild horses, or either horses flying, and there's like a red colored brown looking horse, and the leader, like it's the leader of the pack. It's like a dark colored brown, and this horse is like the leader of the pack, and it's like running across the field, and he's got a big smile on his face. So just try to envision of how I'm seeing him because it's important. So I don't know if he was raised with horses or I don't know if he had a certain. Okay, perfect. Because it's like this red, brown looking, dark colored horse as the leader of the pack. Tells me that this horse has got the energy, its strength, and it's like taking off running through the field, and he's getting to watch these horses. It's his way of showing you what's around him. I'm just waiting for the connection to form. He's looking to the right of him, and I can hear like a knock at the door, and then I hear a female saying, "Come eat." Okay, so this is what I'm hearing at this moment. It's a very echo noise. When they do talk, it's very muffled. It sounds like this, but this is what I'm hearing at this point in time. And he's looking to the right of him. I'm gonna say this female's looking around 60s or so, so not really old or anything. This could be a third party, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just gonna show you who's around him at this point in time. This female talks about how she helped greet him, so she was going to be one of the ones that helped greet him, so it tells me that she passed before he did. This is an M initial that is wanting to come through. I'm going to say she's probably in her 60s, okay? I don't know if she enjoyed like cooking for the family and taking care of the family, but that's what she's doing, is she's saying, "Come eat." Okay, so this is what she's saying, and he's looking to the right at her. I don't know if her legs hurt her some. Like, I don't know if her legs swole or like hurt her at times, but she's just kind of like rubbing her legs. And it's important for you to know that her legs are okay. So she's just like rubbing her legs, and she goes, "Oh, they don't hurt anymore." And she's laughing, and she's able to be in the kitchen, and she's cooking and taking care of the family. So it's important for you to know, again, the personal details that they show of her legs hurting and stuff like that. And she says that her legs doesn't hurt her anymore. She loved to help others. And she always put others before herself. So, and that's what she's getting to do still, if that makes sense, in heaven. There's another male. So this is what I'm seeing at this moment. I'm seeing like a table. I'm going to call him Car, if that's okay with you, the one that just come through, because I see it as C-A-R, okay?
Do you want his name?
It's completely up to you. It's up to you.
It was Carol.
Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna call him Car just for that. But that's but there's this other man on the other side of him. But he says that he's been past like 30 years plus. Okay, so I don't know who this male is, and he just kind of waves. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if the M, I'm gonna call her M, was married prior to him. I'm not 100% sure, and he passed like a long time ago, like 30 years or so, like that. But he's like, "Listen, I'm not getting in the way. I'm just over here to eat." But this other male is over here, so it tells me that she has like two of her husbands there at the dinner table, and she's cooking for both of them. That doesn't mean that she's married to both, and it just means that she knew that she was married to him and to him, if that makes sense. But he's been gone for like 30 plus years, if that makes sense. Like a long time, 20, 30 years. Does this make sense? So, okay, perfect. Cheers. He is showing me a number 2, so it's going to be something for the month of February. This is the one that's been gone for quite some time, okay? So something, maybe it could be like his birthday celebration or even a death celebration or a birthday that he's trying to mention or something like that. This is the one that's been gone for quite some time. He's not giving me a name. He's not giving me anything other than that. I'm just waiting for the connections. I can hear just dishes clinking around and stuff like that. So she's busy in the kitchen cooking. The female is at peace. I'm going to call her Ilm, if that's okay with you. She's at peace. She's happy. And she made it to heaven. But when she looks around her, she's got beautiful flowers falling around her. So I don't know if she enjoyed doing flowers and stuff like that. But this is what I'm seeing with her. So it's a beautiful image of what I'm seeing. Wait. the image is starting to change. I can see the static TV again. Again, this is how I start my connections. I can still see CAR, 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 CAR. See.
Yeah, he ain't leaving.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this is. Sometimes they'll show me just signs. I'm just a messenger, so it could be multiple signs that they show me. Sometimes they'll give me full details. Sometimes they'll just give me signs. Sometimes to make me look funny, I guess. I'm not sure. But there is this female. The way he's making it seem is he's not seen her in a long, long time. This is a CAR that's coming through the mail, but he's looking down and I'm seeing a static TV, and there's this lady in front of the TV, and she turns it on Mickey Mouse. And I can see like Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse, and it's got the ears. Okay, so I don't know exactly what this is. This could be a soul that's trying to come through. This could be half of a name, part of a name. Somebody that could went to Disney. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I'm only their messenger, so
His mama was Minnie.
Minnie. He didn't get to see her for some time. He says. Okay, it just means that she's there, and she kind of has her leg crossed. Okay, so. Really picture of what she's showing me. She's in front of the TV, so I don't know if she enjoyed the TV. I'm not really sure. Or this could just be a sign that, but the Minnie and Mickey Mouse is on TV, and I can see the red lipsticks of Minnie with the high heels, and she's like, and she's doing her, so this is what I'm seeing. It's just to say that he's with these people that's around him. And so it's important for you to know.
TV?
Yes, this is a box TV. Yes, an old, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's
I'm hearing baby coos, okay? So I'm not 100% sure what this could mean. But the CAR is holding a baby. So this could be a miscarried baby. This could be a baby that's being prepared for Earth. I'm not 100% sure. Or this could have been a baby that was born like right after he passed or something. And it's his way of saying that he got to hold the baby. So just keep that in mind. Usually when I see stuff like this again could be a miscarried baby. I don't know, who had lost a baby, but all miscarried babies go to heaven. You could be 3 weeks, 9 months, stillborn, anything, but all babies go to heaven. And it's just his way of saying that he has the baby. So it's important for you to know that. The baby's going to be little, fully developed. It's really, really small. I do see a blue glow around the baby, so that tells me this is a boy. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just his way of saying that he's got the baby. The baby will stay small. I feel like it's up to God if the baby will grow up in heaven or stay small. But the way it's showing to me is the baby will stay small until the entire family is together. And then you'll get to raise the baby with your entire family. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. Alright. I'm just waiting for the connection. I'm hearing a heartbeat. This could be a third party. I'm not 100% sure, but if y'all are open to it, I'm completely open. So what I'm doing is I'm allowing anybody that would like to come through. It's like anyone. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing a big, shed or a shop. Okay, so just stay with me, okay? It's outdoors, of course. And there's this man that's wanting to come out and he, wipes oil on his hands and he's like, and he just kind of smiles. So it tells me that maybe he enjoyed fixing things and stuff like that. Now, I do see, vehicles inside this shop. So maybe he enjoyed fixing vehicles and stuff like that. And again, this could be a third party. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, I feel bad. I'm tenderhearted, so I'll allow anyone that would like to come through. He's just coming through to handshake, and then I can see like this little name tag, and then I can see Will. So this could be like Will, Willie, William around that. But I do see a name tag. And then there's a shed, a shop. There's vehicles inside of it. Okay, so again, I don't know if this was like one of his passions. I'm not sure, but he's showing me a name tag. So maybe somebody has this name tag of his, or they're gonna find his name tag or something like that. But and again, this could just be a sign of his name. Okay. But he's just coming through, and he's got this little like rag, and I don't know if he always had this rag to wipe his hands off, but he's got it, and he just kind of like shakes his hand, to be like, hey, got a big smile on his face. I can hear his heart, so I don't know if this was something with his chest. I'm not 100% sure, but just know that he's completely strong. His heart's okay, and he's completely healed. It's just his way of saying that he's okay. There's this other guy. This is what I'm seeing, so just stay with me, okay? So there's this other guy that's wanting to come through. I guess, kind of, in a way, but he's under the vehicle working on it, and he's like, and he looks back and he's laughing. He's like, I'm coming. So he's like he's like trying to come through, but the other guy's needing his help working on this vehicle. Like this wheel, it's got him stuck on working on this vehicle kind of thing. This is what he's making. I'm coming, Ray. So this could be half of a name. I'm not 100% sure, but this also tells me that they're together and Will's making him work on this vehicle. So I don't know. Again, this could be, I'm not sure. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. '60s or so, and he is showing me an important number 5. So this could be something for the month of May. This could be a death celebration or a birthday celebration. But it's important to know that they're happy, they're at peace, and that they're together, okay? I'm coming, Ray. This is what I hear. For some reason, he's got a little bag of peanuts. So I don't know if he always ate the peanuts, but it's okay. I'm gonna wait. It's fine. No, it's okay. He's eating peanuts. He's fine. He's showing me these peanuts. Did he? Yeah.
You're good, you keep going.
Okay. But he's got like a little shirt pocket, and he puts his little pack of peanuts up in the shirt pocket. This is where he's got it, okay? So it's like his way of saying, did you know that they have peanuts in heaven? Because they have it. They have peanuts in heaven. And he's laughing. And remember, he's putting it in his shirt pocket.
Yep.
Okay. Just the little things, the little details, That's what I try. And it takes longer for me, but it's important, And this is what, I don't know, I just feel like it means more when you tell the details, Even if it sounds completely crazy, I say it, I'm just waiting for the... Will's talking about how he's no longer sick. It's important for you to know that. So I don't know if he was very sickly. But Will says that he's no longer sick and he's got his energy back, and it's important for you to know that. He's just outdoors working on some vehicles. I'm going to say Will looks around 50s or so. Oh, and he says that he was able to celebrate Christmas in heaven. It's important for you to know that. So I don't know if he passed right around Christmas, but he says that he was able to celebrate with our Lord. So just know that he was around the Lord, our Lord, angels, and all of that. There was big fluffy Christmas trees, and he was able to celebrate Christmas in heaven. So it's important for you to know that. And he says that he doesn't want anyone to grieve during Christmas time for him. Okay, he wants the family to be together. He looks down, I can see, he's outside, and he's near the shed, and he looks up, and the white, glittery snow's falling around him. So it's a really beautiful image of what I'm seeing. I don't know if he loved the snow, or if it was snowy, I'm not really sure, but I can just see beautiful white snow falling, but it's perfect weather, okay? It's not too cold, it's not too hot, and I can see beautiful Christmas trees all around him. So it's a really beautiful image of how I'm seeing him, and this is how he wants to be remembered. He says, remember me this way and don't grieve for me. Well, I'm sorry. I'm hearing that at this moment. So there's this man just coming through. He's walking by, and he's eating a thing of French fries. So just stay with me, okay? French fries. He's actually physically here at this moment. I can just see a shadow of him, but he is walking right here. This could be a third party, y'all. I'm not 100% sure who he is, but he's got a thing of French fries. So this, maybe he loved French fries. But he's showing me the sign of McDonald's. So I don't know if he always stopped at McDonald's and got him French fries. But I'm going to say he looks around 40s or so. And he says that he's been passed like 10 or 11 years ago. And he's talking about you. I don't know if you carried him. I don't know if like you did something at his funeral service or something like that. But he's saying that his name's Todd. Or Jay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you carry him?
Yeah.
He says thank you for that.
Oh my
I'm sorry. He's got French fries.
god. Oh wow.
I'm so sorry. It's been passed for a while, he says, like 10 or 11 years ago, but he's still eating them French fries. Actually, he says something Todd, and he says, or you can call me Joe, whichever one, and he laughs. So I don't know if like half of his name or one of his names or his nickname or something, but I'm going to say Todd, okay? But he's got these French fries real quick.
Jay?
Yes.
Or John?
No.
What is it, John?
Okay. But he's coming through as Todd, so.
Or either that was his sense of humor saying, call me what you want to call me.
This is what we call him.
His biggest thing is that it was beautiful service. Beautiful. And he says, thank you so much. Because he knew that that was hard for you. But you did it anyway. He says, could you do me a favor, though? If you can find the Reen, something, Reen, something. He wants her to move on and be happy with her life. That's what he wants. But he says, could you give her a flower, though? But it's got to be in the month of April, and it's for him. So I don't know if she has a birthday celebration or some type of celebration in the month of April. But he says, you got to do it for him, please.
Okay.
But it's just his way of saying he wants her to be happy. He wants her to move on because she's had a lot of struggles. And it's just his way of saying that he's okay, he's at peace, and he wants her to be happy and live a good life. But it's just his way of coming through to show love to her. But it's got to be for April, and he wants her to have a flower from him. He loved his children, too, and he wants his children to know that as well.
Just talked to his daughter this past weekend. She's been struggling with that.
Ooh, that's why then. That's why he came through. They know, I'm telling you, they know. Isn't that something? They absolutely know. He's just eating his French fries, and he fades away. Okay, so. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the connection to form again. You go okay?
More than okay.
Something. So around that name, yeah. Just waiting for the next connection to form. I can still see the Carl C-A-R, and he's just on that porch. Okay, he's
not
still
going
on that
anywhere.
porch.
Nowhere as long as
Yeah.
you were sitting right here.
He ain't going anywhere. And he ain't getting his hat either.
You might want to go check that hat. It might be moved when you get back. I'm telling you. Oh man, while I'm waiting for this other connection to form, I just had a session, the one where he like told her, he got on to her because he had been telling her, I'm just waiting for the connection to form, y'all, I'm sorry. But he was like telling her, you know, she told me in the end, she was like, he would always get on to me because I gave like my name, like names of passwords. And he would always say, that's too easy. And her dad come to this session, and I didn't know any of this. And the guy, the soul, pointed to the dad and said his name and then looked at her and said, he gave the password. And she's like, I put my dad's name as a password. I'm sorry.
Forgive me.
Yeah, and she had just did it that day.
Oh
and
my
she's like,
gosh.
I was just talking about him, talking to him like, please come through tonight, and all this. Boy, did he.
Well, you know what's so crazy is every single one of these people
Uh-huh.
that you have already connected with on my ride over here, literally from my sisters to here, because your mama was telling me that earlier to talk to them.
Yes,
Tell
do.
them to
Talk
please
to
come
them.
and I did that the whole way over here.
Good. It does. It
The
can
whole way
help.
over here, I
It
did that.
helps. It really does help.
And nobody in this room knows right now, but this morning I put a pack of peanuts in my Coke Zero.
Did you?
I did.
There you go. It's their way of saying that they are still here. They're not physically here.
And you're talking about putting them in the pocket. Right, Papa would never have a shirt if it didn't have a pocket, because he had to put a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
he
couldn't.
used to say he had to have all his teeth pulled. He said he'd give $1 million if he could
Just
eat
eat a
a
pack of
pack of
peanuts.
peanuts.
Oh,
That's
So
why,
he's
that's
eating
why I
his
put
peanuts
that's why I
now.
put 'em in my
Peanuts.
Coke this morning.
thank you for validating that, because that is what this is the reason I do this, is to show you that they're healed. You know what I mean?
And Ray and Will are brothers.
And that they're together.
Yeah.
That makes
And
sense.
they are together.
Yeah, they are. They are
And
together.
the fact that William was making Raymond do something, absolutely.
William has just
And he ain't gonna get his hands dirty.
Yeah.
The rag made sense, cause William ain't getting his hands dirty.
That's why he had the rag. Okay, see, and that's why. Hold on, I'm sorry. There is someone wanting to come through real quick. I'm scared I'm going to lose the connection
You're
real
fine,
quick.
go
So
ahead.
this guy's like, okay, so just stay with me because he's tapping. He's loving it. Like, he's into the music, okay? So just stay with me. He says his name's Stu. I don't know who this is. So this could be a Stewart, Stewie, Stu. I'm not 100% sure. This is an older male that's wanting to come through. This could be a typical third-party connection, okay? But it's important. He's talking about either a banjo or a guitar. I'm not 100% sure.
He said, "Dude,
I don't know if he enjoyed music, playing music and stuff like that, but he just talks about how he's on this porch and he's playing this guitar. Okay, so I don't know if he like loved playing music, and he's got this certain guitar, and he's an older gentleman and his chest is a little heavy. It tells me that he's able to breathe again and he's okay. He's not suffering or anything like that. He's better, but he loved to sing and play the guitar, and he would always play with a group of people and stuff like that. But I definitely see him doing the guitar, but he's saying that his name's Stewie, or Stewart, okay? This is an older male. Just know that if you find out who he belongs to, he's okay. He's just sitting on this porch and he's playing the guitar, okay? He's not really wanting to come through, other than he's just playing the guitar. Just waiting for the connection. C-A-R, car, C-A-R. He's saying something, but it's really muffled, so I'm just trying to make it out. He was mentioning of a Justin. I don't know if there's a Justin. I don't see a Justin, so Justin could be alive. I'm not 100% sure. But he is mentioning of a Justin, so just stay with me, okay? And he's saying that his name...
I don't wanna.
Oh,
He's fixing to.
He's to yell at me.
there's a Justin. He's talking about there's this Justin. And I don't know if there's someone that's passed for Justin, if that makes sense. He says, okay, find the Justin with his middle name Paul, okay?
Oh my God.
He says there's a Paul in heaven that's for Justin, okay? And he's like, could you believe I met Paul? And he just needs Justin, the one with the Paul middle name, to know this. So this could be a third party message for a Justin that CAR is trying to give. And he says to tell Justin to be nice. So I don't know. He says to tell Justin to be very nice. So I don't know what
that's
that
for my
means.
daddy."
Thank you, Papa.
Whew. But he just says, "Be very nice, Justin."
From heaven.
Paul.
Oh, shit.
Justin
Oh,
Paul.
Paul is telling, no.
he's
No,
Justin.
CAR is saying
Carol.
Justin
Carol's telling
Paul.
Justin to be nice.
I don't know if Justin has a middle name or associated with the Paul, but there's also a Paul in heaven.
That's his middle name. That's my daughter's daddy.
Oh, okay.
And that's her daddy that is telling
Oh,
him that.
so he better be nice.
Yes.
But so I don't know if y'all just had some struggles. I don't really know this, but it's just his way of saying that he knows. And that he's watching over you, and he says for Justin to be very nice, but he calls him by Justin Paul. So,
Like that.
does he say middle names when he's upset?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, Justin Paul, be nice. But then he says to tell him, though, that he got to meet Paul. There's another Paul in heaven, okay? Nice fella, he says. Paul is, okay? So there's a Paul in heaven. So maybe Justin Paul knows of a Paul that's passed, okay? But Paul's just got a glow around him, and he made it to heaven. And it's just his way of coming through to say that. That makes sense, though?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. I'm watching you.
They know, I'm telling you. They know.
Knew it. I knew it.
You was about to get up and run.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you can't go nowhere. They still
I
they know.
I'll tell him.
CAR just misses the hugs, he says. So I don't know if someone always would hug him. You know, he was like a big bear, he says. Okay. And that's how he still is, even in heaven. But he wants to be remembered on the porch. Don't know if somebody has the rocking chairs, okay? But I can hear the creak, 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 creak. And he wants you to sit in the rocking chairs on that porch. And he wants you to remember him this way. Okay? It's important for you to know that. He's so proud of his family. But he wants you to make memories and don't have any regrets. You know, any grief, anything like that. When you think of him, he wants you to laugh. And he wants you to remember the moments. And the hat. You know, so remember the hat as well.
Okay, you might as well know what the hat deal is.
What's up with the hat?
So you can get some confirmation on that. Every time I'd go down to visit her dad, I'd always have a new Georgia hat. And he'd end up getting it. And I told him when he passed that every Georgia hat he ever got of mine, I was bringing it back with me. And as a term of endearment, he said, no, any hat that I buried with is going with me wherever I go. I haven't ever taken none of his hats back.
Oh, that's what it means then. It's just his way of coming through personal validation for you, just like the peanut guy. You know, if you wouldn't have never told me that, I don't think it, you know, it all makes sense with him. You say he had to get his teeth
That's
pulled.
her husband, his daddy,
Okay, got you.
Ray,
Ray,
Raymond.
yeah.
Raymond.
And you did say he had his teeth.
he had to have all of the teeth pulled, and he couldn't wear false teeth because he had such a gag. Right? But he used to sit there and say he'd give $1 million if he could just eat a little bag of Tom's peanuts.
Well, he used to eat
And
peanuts
he-
all the time when he was younger. All
Yeah,
the time. He
he
had
ate them all
bags
the
in his
time.
pocket.
And so it's important for him when he showed me the bag of
And
peanuts
then
that he put in his pocket.
And then the pockets, and him
wish
and
I'd
William
saved
either
that
one
peanut
wouldn't have a
bag,
shirt
so-
without a pocket because they had to have a pocket for their cigarettes.
Yeah,
If the,
Wish I'd
the
saved
shirt
that.
didn't have a pocket, they didn't want them anyway.
yeah.
You know, they wouldn't buy
He
one.
wasn't tall.
Yeah. Wow. It's just his way of coming through to say, look, they got peanuts in heaven, and that he's able, it just tells me that he's healed, and he's able to eat those peanuts, but he puts them in that shirt of his pocket, you know. You know, it's a way of coming through to let you know this is how he wants to be remembered. They don't want to be remembered of how they passed, you know, if they was laying in the bed sickly or whatever. You know, this is how they want to be remembered. It's like the best way I can explain it is recreating memories, even from heaven, you know. It's a good feeling to know that you're still able to create memories with your loved ones, even if they've gone on before you. And it also tells you that just because someone passes away, they're still living. They're still living. And, you know, and at this moment, that all this just happened, this is exactly what they're doing. So I want you to know that, and I know it's very blunt for me to say this, but when someone passes away, they don't just lay there anymore. Their life doesn't end. They're still living. He's still on that porch. and he's watching the sunset and the horses come through, and from now on, when you think of him, you don't have to grieve and think that his life is no more, that he is still living, and one day that you'll all be together again. Thank you for allowing me to connect. They've all faded, but thank you so much. It's been a blessing. I don't know how long that was. It was kind of a fast connection, but they come through at one time, so. I will tell you though, you'll feel a little tired. Well, you'll feel two ways, either energized or you'll feel a little tired. So, just please eat, drink a little something, and you'll feel better within an hour, if that makes sense.
You're talking about the rocking chair.
Yes.
My daddy used to sit on the front porch in the rocking chair. We farmed, so there was a field out there, but now I don't know if that had anything to do, because we didn't have the horses. So I
Yeah.
thought of that when you said that. My daddy sat in the rocking chair. I don't remember it squeaking, but. he
No,
did.
that was the CAR, that was,
Yeah, I know,
that was
I know
Carol.
it was.
There's
but
a,
it's-
yeah, I mean, it could have been.
It went in with my,
See,
Yeah.
I
My daddy,
tied a stew
too.
in with it. As I was on the skid loader today, some people come to the back of the park back there, they had a bunch of balloons. So I just stopped. with them.
Thank you for allowing me to connect. And if someone didn't come through that you're hoping for, just continue to pray. It will eventually happen, but it's got to be at the right time. And you'll absolutely know too, because you'll know, okay, that wasn't the right time. Now it is. This is when I truly needed the connection. I don't know how many came through, but the guy with the French fries, y'all, he is so funny, and he pulls pranks on people, and it's hilarious. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, you did carry him though.
I did, I sang for him at his funeral, and yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
nice.
carried him to the hill.
Yeah, they know that, and that's why he said thank you for carrying him. So it's amazing. They did really good.
my wife's name was Renee too.
Yeah, Renee.
Renee.
You gotta give her a flower though. It's gotta be in April.
Okay.
So just remember that. But we'll have it all recorded. And
Oh,
my
yeah, 'cause
dad,
we gotta show them.
my dad will get it, edited for y'all, and it'll probably be just the raw footage, and
Yeah,
you
'cause
can
we
show.
gotta show them this stuff.
The only thing, I don't know if this validates or not, I was just telling them, can't put anything with the Stu or the Stewart with the
Mhm.
music deal that you talked about earlier, other than today at the park. When I was grading with the skid loader at the back of the park, an older man and a lady showed up with a bunch of balloons to release in memory of like one of their loved ones. I shut the machine off, being respectful, and told them I'd just wait till they got done. They walked over to me and asked me if I'd pray with them. And I said, that's fine. I wish I'd have got their name, because I don't know who they were releasing balloons for, what family member today, but it's kind of ironic.
It could have been. It could be for Stu.
Well, the Stu,
Yeah.
used to
Stu
play.
Bazor, he played steel guitar, but he never did sing and all.
No,
Yeah.
but he-
Maybe he enjoys singing, but he just couldn't. I don't know.
I had a guy that played steel guitar for me for years. that-
He sings and plays,
Yeah.
and then. at
Was his name
times,
Stu?
Stu
When you-
Bazor.
Gray-headed. He's gray-headed, older man.
Yeah,
I
Stu
told
Bazor.
him when it was Stu, I said,
Oh, maybe who it was.
Stu played with him in the band.
It could have been him. I don't know.
That may be who it
Maybe something else.
Family's name
Who's
is that.
crying?
was. Well, I wish Papa would've got out behind that damn car and come and
I
said
can't
something
sing
else.
on the
Good God almighty.
Chocolate milk over.
Only thing I couldn't see Papa on the car,
Why
because
did she
him
have
and William
chocolate milk
both
in
like
it? Who
to
gave
tell
her that?
everybody else what.
Yeah, he was the one. Is
What did
that
he
the
get?
Ray?
What?
Yeah, I can't see
Ray,
him under the car
yeah.
unless he.
That was
crazy.
Blankets,
The wheel was
bed
telling him what
husband.
to do.
Yeah, and that was his
And
brother.
William liked to tell William liked to make everybody do what he wanted them to do.
Yeah, he was telling.
Oh my gosh, see? That give you one heck of a hug.
Come on,
Thank you so very much. You don't know how much that just meant to my mother.